Hi Gemini, welcome to your November reading on the Raven Oracle. If you're here for the first time, my name is Monique. Welcome. It's lovely to have you here. And hi to my wonderful loyal subscribers. It's wonderful always to have you back. And if this resonates for you, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I also do weekly zodiac readings for each week, and I do daily dose of the divine. So catch that, click your notification bell so that you can get it on your I should actually be pointing this way. Hey, click your notification bell right now so that you can get it. Okay, and don't forget to smash that like button. So Gemini, we are looking at your overarching energy for the month of November. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Page of Cups. This is a lovely card for the start of a new month. The pages are always about to embark on an adventure. They have very clear visions. They are filled with youthful energy. They're very clear about what they want. They are also very visual. They are artists. They are flamboyant. They are filled with life and expectation. And because it's the Cup card, it's staying connected to your emotions, and it's also paying attention to your intuition. And Gemini, you have such a powerful intuition, Geminis. Okay. And your love for life, your passion for life is something that you need to take with you into every aspect of your life. So I'm saying that for someone, everything in your life should fill you with joy, fill you with hope, and everything should be working together to take you towards your dreams and goals. So keep that in mind. But I also get from this card, very important that you listen to your intuition, you pay attention to your intuition, you don't neglect your spiritual practice. Stay connected to your divine power, your higher power, wherever that is for you. Okay, and let's get going. And that fish, by the way, in the cups, is talking about your spiritual gifts, your intuition. Okay. Also pay attention to your dreams, I'm getting. Okay, Gemini. So angel spirits and guides, please give me your message for our lovely Geminis for the month of November. So let's have a look and see what the cards have for you, Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm just going to draw a nice classic 3-card spread. All right, so let's have a look at the first card for you. 2 of Swords. There is an energy of facing, perhaps making decisions for your life that is causing you to feel a little out of sorts at the moment. The person in this card has put on a blindfold and they are protecting their heart. So it can be that you are blocking yourself off to guidance. And because of that, you're struggling to hear or think clearly about a particular circumstance that you're finding yourself in, Gemini. So I'm just very interested to see what the blockage card is, what the challenge card is. Also, if you notice, the water behind this person is very calm. So because they can't see that and they've got this blindfold on, they could feel like life is more chaotic than what it actually is. So it's like an illusion is happening around them, and things seem to be completely going off the rails, or just like there's a storm around them, when in actual fact it isn't. And remember, that feeling, those illusions come from what's going on in your head. And Gemini, I'm a Gemini. So Geminis, okay, we love living in our heads. Okay, we love allowing our minds to run away with us. And I've got a crazy, wild imagination. I'm an epic fantasy and science fiction author. And I chose those genres because it is limitless what you can write about, okay? And that is why I love those genres. But I tend to live in my head a lot, okay? And sometimes the things that go on, I start creating something out of nothing. And then my emotions start getting involved. My emotions start getting all upset and everything like that, which is really silly, okay? And I'm speaking to myself, no judgment. But when it's almost like you are, if you're not able to think clearly and get a view of the big picture, all right, things are always going to seem like they're worse than they are. And I kind of get that from spirit. Some of you are really, I don't want to make it derogatory and say that some of you are like, overreacting, or, you making things look worse than they are, kind of thing, in a derogatory way. What I'm saying is that when you overthink about things, things start tending to become exaggerated, okay? And the danger of that is that you don't see the truth of a situation. And this could apply to a job situation, it could apply to a relationship, to love. When we get too bogged down in our thinking, things aren't clear. Okay, so let's have a look what your blockage position is. So, very, very interesting. I was actually thinking of the Knight of Cups when I was looking at this card. The Knight of Cups, this is also a card about communication. It's also a card about emotion. This is also very much, this Knight is all about romanticism and love, and, getting messages from the person he loves, so it's a very romantic card, but it's also speaking about deep emotion. So on his garment, on his garment, you can see all these fish. Okay, so, and here again is a fish in the cup. So when symbology is very synchronistic like this, we've got to pay attention to what Spirit is saying. The answers that you seek to bring you clarity and to remove the frenetic energy that's surrounding you at the moment, okay, comes from within, comes from inside you, from that heart space, from that place within you where your true power resides. As I said, Geminis, we love living in our heads, and we sometimes just let our heads, our egos, take over and control us, okay? And when that happens, we get very emotionally overreactive about everything. And I'm like, okay, anyone in my life who knows me knows that I've always been a very reactive, emotionally reactive person, and I've learned as I've grown up into adulthood to control that. But on the good side, it makes me, I'm a very passionate, excitable extrovert, as well. Even though I can also be an introvert, but when I go into the introvert, typical Gemini, we've got like both sides to us, okay? When I go introverted, I tend to live in my head. All right. So what I'm getting, so we just went a little bit off course. Sorry, Gemini. I just go with what Spirit is saying to me, right? So what I feel with this card is that, again, your emotions are something that you need to pay more attention to, Gemini, at the moment. You're neglecting those emotions. You're neglecting listening to what your heart is telling you, and you're living way too much in the headspace. Okay. And all this person has to do is put down the swords and remove the blindfold to see that everything around her is very calm. All right. So it could be that some of you are looking at life purely from you're trying to be rational, you're trying to be logical, and you're getting a little fighty with the situation, instead of just surrendering, allowing that to dissipate and just going within. Listen to what is coming up in your intuition. It is vital that you start reconnecting to that intuition, Gemini. Because when your emotions start calming down, when your emotions are calm, and you start working with your thought processes, okay? Just remember as well that your thoughts affect your emotions, and then when your emotions get upset, then it just exacerbates what's going on in your head. All right. So it's very important that that balance is maintained. But what I'm getting from this reading so far is that your brain is just overheating, Gemini. Okay. Let's just say it. It's overheating. And I'm kind of thinking what's going on in my own life at the moment. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Okay. So I really feel it is time for you to reconnect, to get quiet, to still this noggin, okay? To get quiet and to pay attention to what your emotions are telling you about whatever situation you're finding yourself in. So it could be in a relationship where you just really need to ask yourself, what is my heart telling me in this situation right now? I'm going to stop listening to my head and I'm going to start paying attention to my heart. All right. So don't block off your heart with all this chaotic thought stuff going on in your brain. All right. Okay. And this is an outcome card. All right. Or like it's the encouragement from spirits. What the potential is when you do what I've said. Okay. Well, what I suggest you do. Okay, I can never tell you what to do, Gemini. All right, so Wheel of Fortune. I love this card. It just epitomizes growth, expansion, evolution, abundance, everything. The wheel is turning. So you know what? You could you could have been, or you are right now, or you could have started coming out of a dip, emotional dip, mental dip. Life is chaotic. Life has just thrown you, way off course. You're overthinking things. Maybe you're scrambling to try and find balance. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is a promise from the divine saying things are going to start. There's going to start being an uptake. You're going to start moving out of the dip, and you're going to start getting to the top. I used this the other week in my daily dose readings, where I use the imagery of a Ferris wheel. When you're at the bottom of a Ferris wheel, you can't see anything. Okay, and it's chaotic. You're with all the people, like, say at a carnival, there's just people everywhere, and it's noisy. But then as soon as the wheel starts turning and you end up at the top, it is peaceful and calm. You can see for miles and you have that tranquility inside you. That is what you're after. But this is what Spirit is promising you. Okay, when you still that mind and when you start paying attention to your heart space more to get that balance back, okay, that is when things are going to start becoming clearer for you. Because this is also what the 2 is about. All right. Balance, and just feeling like you on a foundation that is not topsy-turvy, that is not shoving you this way and that. At the end of the day, Gemini, it's very important that you have a balance between your mind and your heart. Okay. Because if one is more dominant than the other, that's when all those emotions, just life in general, is just going to be crazy. Okay, there is no structure, there is no balance. Your foundation feels like it's throwing you around, and you feel like you're literally in a storm. Okay, and you're not going to find the answers in a storm. You're going to find the answers when everything is peaceful and tranquil and you're at the top of the wheel. Okay. And this is the promise of that from the universe, remember? This is promised to you. That is going to happen. Okay. This is from the psychic reading deck. So hearts. What has this entire reading been about? This entire reading is about you reconnecting with your heart. So this is confirmation from Spirit. Wonderful confirmation. I love it when Spirit is so clear and precise. Okay. So definitely, Gemini, this month, get out of your head, reconnect to your heart space, listen to the messages that are coming in from the universe, trust that you are being protected and guided, okay, back to a place of abundance, happiness, love. Listen for those messages that are coming in, okay. It could be that a message is going to come in for you from somewhere or from someone that is just going to set you free from all the chaos, okay, and restore that balance for you, okay. So pay attention to your heart. All right, and I'm just going to draw one more message for you from the Mystical Wisdom deck. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Just a final message for Gemini for the month of November, and go with the flow. Very interesting. There's a lot of water here, Gemini. Okay, so behind the knight, there's a stream or river. Okay, behind the two, there's the calm ocean, and behind the page of cups, okay, there's the sea. All right. Okay, so there's a lot of water going on here, which means emotions. All right, so go with the flow, let things happen. Definitely speaking about your emotional state. This is something that you have to return to, Gemini. This is okay, let go of the thinking, get out of your head now, and go with the flow. Let it happen. Bring yourself out. Allow the wheel to turn. Okay, don't get stuck. Don't dam up the flow in your life with too much overthinking, and just allow flow to come back into your life, because when there's flow, when there's balance, when there's harmony, okay, everything just starts opening and expanding, and just you're just going to be so at peace and calm, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope this was helpful for you. I am encouraging you to go and listen to your zodiac readings for every week. I do them weekly, and your daily dose of the divine, where you catch your daily readings every day. So click your notification bell, and I will catch you next time. Have a fantastic month, Gemini. Bye.